It's December 14th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is the CTI News incident, Chinese interference and freedom of the press. First, due to the rejection of license renewal, Taiwan CTI News broadcasted for the last time on December 11th. Starting from December 12th, CTI News can no longer be broadcast on cable. It turns to internet and YouTube. Former President Ma Ying-jeou and KMT Chairman Jiang Qi-chen held a press conference and stated that it was a violation of freedom of the press. But RSF, Reporters Without Borders, said the matter has nothing to do with freedom of the press. So, is CTI News incident related to press freedom, or is it related to China's interference or disinformation? No matter what the reason is, I think the CTI News employees are innocent and their livelihood should be concerned. Here are some points. A. KMT Chairman Jiang Qi-chen and former President Ma held an international press conference on December 11th and saying that the CTI News incident was a suppression of freedom of the press. However, I disagreed with such a rough statement. By using the term violating freedom of the press, it is simply one of the cheapest ways to criticize. The CTI News incident has several complex reasons and aspects. First, whether the CTI News is in favor of the KMT presidential candidate Han Kuo-yu or not, it is not the issue. Even if CTI News supports Han Kuo-yu, it will not lead to the rejection of license. Well, you know that is what he had when he ran for the presidential election. I think the major reasons are incorrect news. For example, the CTI News was criticized by spreading the rumor of 2 million tons of pomelo were thrown into the Zhenwen Reservoir because of an unsellable. Well, however, the actual rumor is not true. The actual number is not 2 million tons, but it's 2 million cactus. And what is more exaggerated is that when Han Kuo-yu visited Singapore, CTI News stated that the official of Taiwan Representative Office in Singapore was monitoring and reporting back to Taiwan. However, it was later confirmed that a person is not an official of the Singapore Representative Office at all. Second, is CTI News affected by China? Well, we know that the founder of CTI News channel group, Tsai, we're talking about that. Well, he has mass investment in China, and they claim the core value of the 11 China Time Media Group is to advocate kind of a cross-strait reunification. Well, when the anti-extradition law protests broke out in Hong Kong, CTI News was the only Taiwan media that did not report it, which caused great backlash from Taiwanese. In June last year, and some Taiwanese opinion leaders launched an anti-red media parade, 反红媒游行. More than 100,000 people walked on the street to protest, accusing CTI News as a red media and that was controlled by China. Of course, they denied it. B, the big controversy is the news really neutral? The owner of CTI News was found to have a China WeChat group with the news department staffs. Well, Chairman Tsai seemed to give orders in the group, and which make people question about the autonomy of news department. And from my point of view, it is unacceptable, and talking about the issue, but it is acceptable for CTI News to criticize the Taiwanese government. However, the prerequisite is there should be no Chinese interference or any fake news. I must say that the rejection of the license renewal of CTI News is an unfortunate incident for the 200 and even 400 more employees. But for those who were manipulating the news process, they must reflect on, delay cross the line of freedom of the press. The CTI News incident cannot be explained by just a simple statement of freedom of the press. I believe that the KMT and former President Ma should know that deep down in hearts. CTI News is now broadcasted on the internet, and 11 China Time Media Groups still own the China Television Company and China Times. Here are the top stories. Today, we have 4 confirmed cases. They are all imported cases. They came from the Philippines and Indonesia. First, I want to talk about President Tsai will attend the handover ceremony of the Tuo Chiang-class corvette tomorrow. President Tsai will visit the Longde shipbuilding factory in Yilan. Tuo Chiang-class corvette equipped with Xiongfeng 2nd and 3rd anti-ship missiles. It is known as a Taiwan version of Arsenal ships. Also, CM-21 armor vehicle will conduct a 9 maneuver exercise in Mazu. We're talking about the 9 maneuver exercise was conducting in Mazu by Mazu Defense Command, and the exercise was divided into 2 phases and 3 stages, including distinguished the tactical order issue and tactical loading and tactical mobility, so as to achieve the ability to deal with emergency situations and preserve combat power. On the other hand, Taiwan Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Wu strongly blamed China over the arrest of Jimmy Lai. Well, he traded that. Well, Jimmy Lai is charged under the national security law, denied bail. Evidence in his case includes following President Tsai. To me, this is evidence of China's crimes against freedom and human rights. Well, additionally, Executive Director of Human Rights Watch rebut China on parade Jimmy Lai in chains publicly. Well, you can see over here, this is Jimmy Lai, and they put the handcuff on him and also the chain around his belly. Well, we know that Candice Rose treated that. Are chains really necessary as 73-year-old Jimmy Lai is denied bail on charges of running an independent media outlet? As to China's invasion, well, according to British media, the Mail on Sunday, leaked files exposed mass infiltration of U.S. firms by, we're talking about the Chinese Communist Party, including AstraZeneca, 阿斯特捷利康, Rolls-Royce, HSBC, and Jaguar Land Rover. And it said that there were 1.95 million registered party members infiltrate into British firms, and the pharmaceutical giants Pfizer and AstraZeneca, both involved in the development of coronavirus vaccines, employ a total 123 party loyalists. Well, as to the U.S. presidential election, U.S. Electoral College will really voting tonight. According to the Washington Post, public attentions will be focused on the 6 battleground states that really cement Biden's victory, including Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. In response, Trump didn't give up, and Trump told Fox and Friends and saying that election challenges not over. Trump said that, no, it's not over. We keep going, and we're going to continue to go forward. We have numerous local cases. As to the vaccine issue, according to BBC News, first round of U.S. vaccinations to begin on Monday. Well, except the U.S. public will start receiving the Pfizer and BioNTech coronavirus vaccine from Monday after it was authorized by emergency use. And the vaccine offers up to 95% protection against COVID-19. Well, that will be the Monday, The View with Catherine Chang. I hope you have a nice Monday. This is Catherine from Taipei. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.